What's going on, guys? Back again with some more EZGO content. Quite a few changes since the last time. We ended up doing this little panel here. We're going to start off with this story on how Josh loves things from China. Well, that made it all of about, what was it, 30 feet? About 30 feet before this popped and smoked. I did the same exact installation on the other one and it's perfect. So that goes to show you how much quality control we got there. Our fun mess of wiring that we have here. I received the battery hold down, so that way these things aren't flopping around everywhere. Still need to put in the new fuse and change some wires here. But biggest change is going to be the tail lights. Go ahead, Danny. So we found something out pretty interesting. Then I blinked for a sec. There you go. We found something out pretty interesting. This is not an EZGO TXT body. What was it?
A Valor.
A Valor, okay.
It's EZGO Valor.
So an EZGO Valor, which is why it looks a little bit different than the TXT and has like these flares on the side. So these taillights are not made to fit this, but we kind of made them fit it. The only problem we have is a tiny little gap, like right down here, but you can't see it once it's on the floor. So I think Danny did a pretty bang up job on those because I do not have the patience for that.
There was a lot of filing there and Dremel and...
Yep. Anyway, our goal today is going to be mount the body. We're going to see about getting these little kick plates installed on the sides and here.
Did you show them this?
What?
The speaker pod?
Oh, no, they probably saw it in the background. But that's fitting the 6.5 inch speaker pod. That's going to go here. It fit pretty well. They wanted me to remove the steering wheel and remove the wiring for the turn signals in order to slide it all the way down. I said, absolutely not. So it's got a little modification right there. And if you didn't see the steering wheel, this is my fake Nardi, which horn button kind of went sideways there already, but it's all good.
Not there anyways.
Hey man, this is the bougiest golf cart ever. Oh, show them the switch.
This
I know, right here.
Yeah.
So we have a new voltage.
Check it out.
Gauge right there. Hold on.
LED's gonna shut off
LED's
now.
there it goes. Yeah. Turns out LEDs don't like 36 volts. So probably gonna remove the earth off of that one and just not have an indicator on there. So we're gonna get going now, mount the body, and see what we can get done today. We gotta do the rear seat. What else? I think I said it already.
The whole rear seat conversion.
Yeah, the rear seat conversion, which the instructions came in, and it's been photocopied so many times that all the pictures are black, which is fantastic. So I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun figuring that out. Another quality product from China.
China's been doing a bang up job lately.
Yeah, needless to say. Anyway, let's get working on this thing, see what we can get done today. Alright, so I might understand why EZGO uses rivets, because that kind of sucked, not gonna lie. But we got all our hardware on, everything fits nice and flush. Our little side kick panels and that stuff fits like hot garbage, so we're gonna wait until our front body's back from the body shop in order to fit those on, because we're definitely gonna have to cut them and modify them. And we have our Chinese back seat kit over here, which probably weighs
200 pounds?
About 100 pounds. Legit, like not even exaggerating, probably about 100 pounds. And like I was saying, here you go. How many times has that been photocopied? Yeah, take that piece right there. And then you got that one. And then yeah, it gets even better over here.
Yep.
Oh, I see hands though, at least.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and fight with this thing and figure it out. Hopefully we're not here all night. But looking at the pile of parts, we're gonna be here in a minute. So let's get working on this thing. all, sorry for the fan noise. Probably about 100 degrees in here right now. Second of all, there's a 4-letter word I'd probably reference along with China, but it's definitely this kit. The instructions are horrific. Yeah, they say bag 1, bag 2, bag. There's no numbers on any bags. This is what we've gotten so far.
It's a bag, all right.
It's a bag of another 4-letter word. Anyway, so I would reference this stuff. Let me turn off the fan here because we're standing in front of it. I would reference this like IKEA furniture. That's pretty much what I would call this, because it is super flimsy until you start bolting everything together. Like that footrest right there was probably what, like 3 inches of play?
Very, yeah, it was so under the body.
We're gonna keep fighting with this thing. I'm sure you've seen a lot of walking around in the time lapse there trying to figure this out. But like 5 bars go through bolted. It's ridiculous.
We're doing it picture based.
Yeah.
Like a puzzle.
Yeah. Picture based.
Yeah.
By the way, they'll tell you grab a certain name of a thing in the instructions, and then when you go to like the itemized things that are included, none of those names match. So we're gonna keep fighting with this thing. Hopefully it looks like something. We put the back seat on, the backrest on temporarily until we realized you can't access certain bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As you can tell, we're pretty thrilled. So we'll update you a little bit. All right. So I know this isn't the most exciting content in the world, but this crap is super cool to me and Danny.
Very
I think he loves this more than me. But this back seat literally just took this thing from, I'd say, what did we give her before?
A 6.
Was it 6?
She's about 8 right now.
She's about 8 because it's missing the front still. Yeah. But we're getting that back from paint next week. Well, anyway, without too much talking, I'm going to show you the back seat kit and how it came out. Chinese piece of crap, but once we finally bolted it all together, everything turned out pretty solid. We took turns riding on the back of this. It most definitely does a wheelie, by the way, with just one of us back there. So this is pretty dangerous with passengers, especially since we don't have a grab bar. Anyway, here it is. This is how this thing came out, man. How much cooler does this thing look?
Well, it's improved about like 300%.
This is ridiculous. If you were to tell anybody this started out as a $600 cart, I mean, it's obviously quite a bit more.
Progressed a bit since fine.
Just a little bit.
Economically.
We're gonna do a breakdown at the end of this of how much this actually all cost, because my eBay account is hot right now. Anyway, that's the flip seat. So we got a nice cargo space. You know, anything at the track or anything like that. And if we need passengers, simple flip up. They can go along for the ride. Turn on the lights. It has to look sick with the lights on.
It'll be a ride for sure.
Dude, this looks sick. This is too much. It's not too much.
Got a lot of stuff done today.
We're just extra with everything that we have.
We got a lot done today.
I showed you guys before all the hardware on the sides. That turned out super nice. We kind of mocked up the speaker pods for now. We're gonna wait until we get the front bumper or front cowl back on before we lock everything down, just because the body set's kind of in here and it has to go through both pieces, so it's not really worth it, you know.
Everything has to get sandwiched.
Yeah, everything gets sandwiched together there.
And we can't put the roof on until that comes back anyways.
Exactly. And I have not even started on this thing yet. I got a lot of sanding to do tomorrow. Hopefully have this thing painted up. I gotta paint these front bars too.
The hard thing is it's actually smooth.
Yeah, I know.
The paint's gonna run. It's gotta be done very.
I mean, I'm gonna hit it with the 220 grit, and we'll see how it comes
very
out.
Carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these bars are getting gone.
Those bars are gone, so I don't have to do anything with those. These bars I definitely have to touch up and paint.
Yeah. Don't even take them off. Just give them some love.
Paint it with the hardware on it and everything.
Everything.
These things, by the way, those kick plates that's supposed to go on the side fit like absolute crap. We're gonna have to trim out where they sit around the body. Drill holes over here too, where it's supposed to line up.
It has no holes on it.
Yeah, it literally has absolutely nothing. So, given the fact that it was only $77, I guess I can understand that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and close this video out here. We'll be back on the next one. We gotta do some steering upgrades because I GPS this thing and it goes 18 miles an hour, which is a little bit higher than anticipated. So, well, here, Danny will show you the play in the steering wheel. So pretty much all of that is in the rack. As you can tell, I'm gonna try and get both in one shot. The wheels are not moving. This is all steering rack. So there's actually a gear inside of it that tends to wear down, and the only way to fix it is replace it. Although brand new OEM is $65, so can you really complain? So we're gonna go ahead and close it out here. Like I said, the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and take care of all the steering issues, and probably get started on some stereo stuff, because we gotta have all that ready by the time the nose comes back, that we can put the roof on and get everything set up. And last but not least, I'm gonna be going with a Delta Q charger. It's gonna be on board, that way I can plug in pretty much wherever. I'm gonna go with a Noco Genius charger for the 12-volt full river that we have. I don't know if you guys noticed it earlier, but we had to reroute some cables here because of our new battery hold down. That's the full river there. It's gonna get the Noco charger. And here is our roof mount. So it's got the single DIN mount right here, and a spot for 2 6.5s. So we're gonna have a total of 4 6.5s.
In your face.
In your face, 200 watts.
In your face.
Could we really do it any other way?
I want to put a woofer in.
He wants to put a woofer, but I want to put an onboard charger because it's smart.
It's not cool.
It's smart. Anyway.
We don't do anything smart.
We're closing it out here. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys next time.